they talk about quantum computing. So the whole crypto ecosystem or Bitcoin ecosystem, the blockchain was built on saying they need quantum computing in order to break this chain or break the blockchain.
Mm-hmm.
Now that based on what IBM says or based on what any of the chip manufacturing industry, they say they are close to coming up with quantum computing power by 2030 or 2035. So how does this affect Bitcoin? What do you think about the future of Bitcoin with quantum computing coming up? Is that the end of Bitcoin?
It's the end of Bitcoin. It's the end. I, I said it on the podcast. It's the end. No, I don't think is the end. I'm not a specialist. Right?
Hmm.
I'm not a specialist. So you shouldn't listen to any guy on YouTube. I always want to say that. But Bitcoin can evolve, right? If quantum computing becomes a threat, all of the internet, all of humanity is all compromised. Like that quantum computer could hack into whatever system,
Any banking system.
anything. Like it could break down any encryption algorithm at all. Então, then Bitcoin, however, it can go and I could be wrong, but it could hard fork into another Bitcoin that has another encryption that is much stronger that would it withstand any quantum computing power.
Powers.
Imagine, right? Bitcoin can evolve to that, and it would hard fork everything. Everyone that had a Bitcoin at a certain point or whatever, you're gonna get this one now that has all the encryption power. I could be wrong, but that's how I would see it going. Like it will it could affect it, right? But there are things to be done that could not be a big deal.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, for me, that's the latest thing that stood out in my research. Because when I've told in multiple episodes, I've seen, when I say I've seen, I've read about, we were all hunters and gatherers, and then there was agricultural revolution. There was which gave rise to technological revolution, which gave rise to, sorry, agricultural and then industrial and then technological revolution. And that's where we were, and technology gave rise to even internet. We don't call that internet revolution, but something around .com revolution. And I was always wanting to know what's next, and looks like we have the answer here. AI revolution is the next revolution. And to be honest, I'm more optimistic than pessimistic about AI being an integral part. Hope everybody learned a lot from it, and you guys will use it for your benefit to aid anything that you want to do. Wallace, any last words to the viewers?
Use AI. Be curious. Like always, ask anything to AI. Like you can have ChatGPT on what your WhatsApp on your text message. Ask AI anything and be curious. Like you're always like learning. Always like learning. When you're learning, uh, you you're like learning like in double.